Hey friends, this video is a follow-up on the video about how to just breathe. So if previously you've been able to apply that idea of bringing the air in and then down toward the belly, so it's not this shallow chest breathing, but breathing all the way into your gut. If you've been able to do that, then you can build on that with this next concept. And so that is this idea of recognize and release. So I don't know about you, but when I drive, I notice sometimes I get tension in my shoulders or in my neck, right? And so as I'm driving, one of the things I can do is as soon as I recognize that tension, I can release it. And the way I release it is I let myself do that breathing, into the nose, down into the belly, slow exhale through the mouth. And it's the craziest thing. Even as I'm doing this video with you, I can feel I had some tension there and it's releasing. Okay, why is this important? Well, when we work with people, a lot of times the energy we bring to the conversation is going to be the energy that's reflected back at us. And so what that means is if I go into a conversation and I'm already tense, I will either make the conversation tense or it will become more tense than it already was. One of the things I've noticed is like when I'm really intense on a project and thinking really hard, I'll forget to breathe and I start carrying all this tension in my tummy and my gut area, right? So if I'm working on a project and I'm really intense and someone interrupts me, that tension is going to get reflected at them. Likewise, if I'm kind of angry or frustrated or even just thinking hard about something, sometimes I get a lot of tension up in my head, right? And it's the funniest thing because like I teach this stuff and I feel like I'm very self-aware about where I carry tension and how I carry it and how it impacts the way I communicate with other people. But I've had conversations with my daughters where I think I'm being super calm and focused and like best dad ever. And the feedback I get from them is, Dad, you're using the angry voice, right? And previously I would defend myself. No, this is my calm, cool, and collected voice. But now I've realized they're picking up. I've got some tension in my body. I wasn't self-aware of it, and that tension's coming through in my voice. So now when I get that feedback, what do? Take a minute. Say, okay, let's try that again, right? So I encourage you in the week ahead to practice this idea of to recognize and release. Recognize and release. You don't have to force anything. I'm not going to say relax, as in that you have to do something to make yourself relax. Just release. And the way you do that is by breathing and then letting the body do what the body naturally does. All right. Thanks for your time today. I hope you have a great week ahead. Peace.